This episode is made possible by listeners just like you. If you want to help fund future shows, please head over to x1bros.com/support. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the X1 Bros. This is podcast number 60. We are your positive gaming and Xbox One community.
Awesome. Yes, we are.
As always, I am joined by the bros, the X1 Bros. First and foremost, don't dwell on your past mistakes. You're going to make a worse one. It's Mr. McSpicy, Mark Haywood.
It's the story of my life right there.
For everyone, McSpicy hurt his back this week.
Okay, yes, I did. I actually have cushions I'm sitting on right now. So
if he looks taller, that's why he's not growing.
And I have perfect posture right now, too. So. Yeah.
Second, don't be a part of the problem. Be the whole problem. It's Jordan the Man, Jordan Paskett.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Jordan.
Hello.
Hey, Jordan. What's up, man?
Finally, I need to find my aim in life before I run out of ammunition. I am X1. We are the X1 Bros IDARB tournament. McSpicy, any updates in that realm?
None. I think it's the same as last week. We have 3 finalists.
Oh.
So, okay. And we're still there. I'm waiting for it. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get a time together where we can record it or watch it and commentate it at the same time.
That would be a good time.
Same time, too. So
that would be a fantastic time.
Yes, I would love to be a commentator. It'd be
a color commentator.
Yeah.
Now that we know what that word means. Now that we've defined
Thank
it.
you.
Right?
Yeah. My ignorance showing.
The FIFA tournament update. We are almost done. I know last week I promised that we would be done. But we had 3 games played this week. We are in the semifinals. Basically, the loser bracket is almost done, and then the championship game will be upon us. Head over to X1 Bros. Click on tournaments, x1bros.com, click on tournaments to track the results of both IDARB and FIFA. Jordan, how about Mortal Kombat? Are we going to start that?
What's going on? So that's going to start next week. It's going to start on the 15th, May 15th, which is Friday. Me and Mr. McSpicy were actually playing the other last weekend, right?
Was it the weekend?
Yeah, I think it was.
This week went fast.
And I think it's as good as it's going to get for now. So
as good as it gets.
Yeah. Hopefully no one has...
That's the story of my life, too.
Hopefully no one has too many online problems, but we're going to start on May 15th, and I will send a message out via Xbox Live to everybody that's joining over the weekend.
Yeah,
to
so
let
you
them know.
still, if you haven't signed up yet, you still have a chance.
Yeah, you can still sign up. You can sign up all the way up until probably late Thursday night on May 14th, and then once the bracket goes up, you can't sign up anymore.
Yeah.
So
funny story.
And to help people sign up, there will be a prize. I don't know what the prize is yet, but I got a lot of ideas.
Just to sign up or to win?
No, to win, if you win.
Oh, okay, because I signed up. I want that prize.
Yeah, no, if you win, there is going to be a prize. It's going to be something
There's a prize for
Xbox
all of our
related.
There's a prize for all of our tournaments.
Yeah,
so,
I don't think the IDARB competitors know that there will be a prize.
There was a prize for the Madden tournament. There'll be a prize for ours.
Yeah, so there will be a prize for the Mortal Kombat. It'll be Xbox related.
So funny story, everyone. Right before the show started, I pointed out that Jordan and I are wearing the same shirts that we wore last week. And in chat, Travador just said that his niece Bailey just pointed out that I have the same shirt on as last week. Yes, I do. This is my game time shirt. I don't wear the same one every week, but it was just
last week is just a continuity. It just makes me feel more safe. They do it for me, so
exactly.
I'm more comfortable.
Guess what, guys?
What?
We get to give away The Witcher 3 right now. Another copy.
Oh, snap.
That's right. We threw in the numbers. This Witcher 3 giveaway went to anyone who commented, reviewed us on iTunes. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. You've helped us out a ton. You're helping to grow the community. As a reward, we had a drawing, and the winner of the last copy of The Witcher 3 goes to Luke Ladley. That's right. Come on down.
Woo.
Woo. Oh, we should go to the Prices. We should have an X1 Bros meetup at the Price is Right.
Oh, that would be
That'd be
awesome.
awesome.
A meetup at
Nice.
the Price is Right.
Yeah.
The Witcher 3.
Someone from our community would
Okay.
get selected.
We would have to wear like all the same shirt and be like totally like that.
Yeah,
Like,
it would be awesome.
That would be.
And
way
then when we
cool.
get picked and we're down the stage, we'll be like, $1, Bob. I guess it's not Bob anymore. But
And then I'd be like $2, Bob.
It'd be
Screw you over.
It'd be awesome. Anyways, congratulations, Luke Gladley, on winning The Witcher 3.
Nice.
For everyone
Gonna
that
be a good
won,
one.
all of the gift cards have been given out. Halo Master Chief Collection or code. That will be emailed this weekend. And The Witcher 3, there are no digital codes available right now. So as soon as those become available, those will be sent out to the winners. So thank you so much, everyone, for participating. If you haven't yet, go leave a review for us and subscribe to us via iTunes. It helps us out. Call of Duty tournament. For those of you in our community who love Call of Duty and want to have a tournament, Adam Lafferty, also known as OBJ Gaming, he is hosting a Call of Duty tournament. He wants you to get a hold of him. He's putting it on.
How do we get a hold of him?
Xbox Live.
Well, you call him. His phone number is... I'm just kidding.
That'd be so awesome.
I wonder how many prank calls he'd get. That'd be
funny.
He'd be hilarious. Anyways, you can message him on Xbox Live. He is WalkerBait101. Or you can at Twitter at AW Lafferty, LAFFERTY, AW Lafferty, or awlafferty@gmail.com. Message him. He's looking for 5 or 6 more players, and he is giving away, the winner of the tournament gets a gift card. I think it's a $20
Nice.
gift card. Not
Nice.
100% sure, but I thought, hey, we have Call of Duty guys
Yeah, we do.
in our community. Let's do something for them. Last but not least, I did get a Smite code to give away this week.
Nice.
So before the end of the show, I'll think of a way to give it away.
I got a couple too.
Oh,
I got a
Oh,
couple.
yeah.
I'm like leaning back. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, guess what? Hey, I got a couple too, so I can feed the Smite code.
the Smite craze.
Yeah, I can feed it. I will
Feed the
it.
beast.
I will.
Anyways, while we think of a way to give those away, let's get this show on the road. Jordan, what is happening in the world that is Xbox One this week?
Well, there's some rumors.
Love rumors.
So there's a rumor that later this year, Xbox One users could be getting TV recording DVR functionality
I did see that.
through the Xbox. It has something to do with Windows 10 and the media player. It's not for sure, but
It's
it
rumored.
could be coming later this year. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
DVR.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
All right, so speaking of DVR, so we all know you know how you can do the Xbox record that DVR
Yeah.
on your Xbox. You can record the last 30 seconds, or you can record up to
5
5
minutes.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that recently has been you've only been able to do it at 30 frames per second. In the preview program, they're letting you do it at 60 frames per second, recording it at 60 frames per second.
Wow. Does that mean that it will be more fun to watch those videos later?
I guess.
Yeah, that's what that
30.
means.
Yeah.
That was
So anyway,
stupid jab.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is only available for the 60 frames per second gameplay capture functionality is only available for the preview members right now, but of course it'll probably come to everybody else later in the cycle.
Yeah, I don't. Do you know anyone that's used it yet? I don't. I haven't heard anyone.
No, it's
use it
fairly
yet.
new, so they're just tweaking it. So we actually might not see it for a while, but it's there for them to use.
Oh,
so
cool
which is
beans.
kind of cool.
Cool.
Which is cool. I mean, it's
That is
cool.
cool.
So.
It's not just cool. It's
So-
cool beans.
Yeah. So Major Nelson has a new show called This Week on Xbox. It's actually pretty cool. So every Friday he's going to release probably, I assume, 6 to 10 minute video, just basically going over This Week on Xbox, going over the new features, news, games, all the stuff that's come out, and just different cool news. It's really cool. You can access it via his blog, majornelson.com, or the YouTube channel, or just right there on your Xbox dashboard. It should appear every Friday, the newest episode, which is pretty cool.
That is cool. I like that Major Nelson.
I do too. I think he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
I think, and he's been around forever.
I've been watching him since the 360.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. He just makes me like, how you guys wore the same clothes to make me feel more comfortable. He makes me feel more comfortable.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
I'm used
He
to
does.
him.
Yeah. Okay, so we had some games come
can
out
see
this
that.
week. We had Slice Zombies for the Kinect, now available. Slice those zombies up with your Kinect.
That like Fruit Ninja? But
Yeah,
with
just with zombies. So
I like it.
everybody likes slicing zombies, but it's available now for Xbox One, and if you're an Xbox Live Gold member, you get 20% off, and that's valid through May 22nd.
So have you guys seen this game then? Like I don't know this game.
I've not seen it, no.
Is
No,
it
I
like
haven't seen-
is it like what's that? Fruit Ninja?
Yeah, Fruit Ninja.
Fruit Ninja
Yeah,
with
where you
zombies?
just slice zombies, yeah.
That's actually pretty
Yeah.
cool. That's like a winning combination.
Yeah. Ultratron is now available for Xbox One as well. Also, if you're an Xbox Live Gold member, you get 15% off. Also valid through May 22nd.
Okay.
And Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor is the Game of the Year edition is now available for Xbox One as well. This comes with all the DLCs and, just your typical Game of the Year edition.
Cool.
Which is pretty cool.
That was rumored, and that rumor has come true.
So far we're pretty good with rumors.
Yeah.
Wolfenstein, probably one of the biggest ones of the week. Old Blood is now available for Xbox One. And David did not buy this.
I didn't buy it, not yet. I'm debating.
I'm disappointed.
Why would you debate?
Because I have an allowance that I have been given.
I gotcha. Okay.
And so I have
makes
to make
sense.
correct choices now.
Okay.
So we've all seen the trailers and stuff of the old Blood. It's a DLC for Wolfenstein.
Oh.
It looks really fun, and it's now available on Xbox One.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed new game reveal is coming next week. The future of Assassin's Creed will be shown to us next week, which is pretty cool. And this one I'm excited about because it's going to take place in Victorian London.
Ah.
Did we?
We knew that already.
Yeah, it was. Remember,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
leaked sometime
And
last year.
if I remember right, when I played Unity, I think there was a scene in London.
Oh, was that? Oh,
really?
okay. Huh. Maybe,
I think
I can
so.
see that. France is just
Yeah, it's a
Right
hop,
across-
skip, and a jump.
right across the little
Yeah,
straight there.
Right there. Whoop.
Yep. The channel. The channel, as they call it.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's a screenshot of him with the hidden blade holding kind of a cane and some brass knuckles. It looks pretty cool. I think this one would get me to buy it because I think this is a cool era.
I just like the brass knuckles.
So, but anyway, this will be next week, Tuesday, May 12th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Very nice.
So check it out. I will be there. Another rumor.
Oh, I love these.
Fallout 3 or Fallout 4 is rumored to be revealed at Bethesda's E3 conference this year.
That is
Well,
cool.
isn't that what we've been thinking that was going to happen?
Yes,
Yeah,
but,
that's been
but
a
now everybody else is
popular
thinking it too.
So now it's officially a rumor.
No, it's officially a rumor.
Okay.
So- No, it's been a rumor forever, but I guess a German gaming site reported the rumor that Bethesda will officially reveal Fallout 4 at the end of their conference. And those Germans are pretty good with their rumors.
They are. They don't joke
yeah,
around.
I'm excited for this one. So this will be a lot of fun. But, like I said, it's a rumor, so take that as you will. Hopefully it happens. But moving on to Rock Band 4, the developer of Rock Band 4, Mark, this might be important
Oh,
for you.
pay attention. Don't look at my phone.
Yeah, this one might hit you hard, is saying there might be a shortage of hardware.
So, like, no drums?
Yeah, they're at first
get a day one
at
edition.
first there might be a shortage of hardware due to manufacturing
Get
issues.
a day one edition.
So basically
and
they're
sell it.
saying to
And
yeah.
sell it. So, eBay, here we come.
Oh yeah, David, this could be good for you too. I know you like to sell things.
I love selling stuff.
So you could so they're basically prompting people to pre-order if you know you're going to get this game so you can reserve the hardware for yourself.
So have they showed what the hardware is? I haven't seen any videos on it.
No, not
I
really.
know the Rock
They
Band
showed
or the
in,
Guitar
in the
Hero
trailer
guitars.
in their trailer where they kept talking about the new one. They showed them playing drums, but it looked like the old pair of drums. So I don't know if they're revealed
Well-
anything just yet. I know Guitar Hero has.
I think
okay.
drums are drums, right?
Yeah.
Would they look similar? Or did they look the exact same?
Well, they looked like they had the two cymbals and then the three pads.
Oh, yeah, drums are drums. So,
So anyway,
all right, cool.
so
Cool beans.
I'm assuming
beans.
I haven't
Cool
checked.
beans.
I'm assuming you can use your old hardware, but don't quote me on that because I have not checked. But the new hardware, there might be a shortage. Well, let's be honest. Rock Band's a popular game. There will be a shortage. So if you want it, get out there and pre-order that Rock
And
Band.
then,
I
and then
know.
sell it on eBay.
Hey, this next one's cool, and this is not a rumor.
Oh,
This is true fact. Grand Theft Auto's 5s, the PC has they call it the Rockstar Editor movie maker, so you can kind of like make your own movies and stuff in Grand Theft Auto, coming to the consoles.
Can't wait.
All right.
Wait, on that note, before we move on from Rockstar,
Band.
yeah.
uh,
Rockstar or
I mean,
Rock Band?
Rock-
Because we
no,
just talked
before.
about both.
sorry, Grand Theft Auto and Rockstar. I want to talk about A lot of people got mad this week that they removed mods. They banned mods. And they banned on the PC, and they banned players who were using mods, even in single-player mode.
Interesting.
Thoughts?
Well, is that like, because I know Steam announced that they're going to start, well, they've done more than announce, but Steam is going to start selling mods or allow modders to make money from that?
Yeah, I don't think this was in conjunction with Steam necessarily. I think this was Rockstar's decision.
Well, that just pisses off the entire PC market because
That's what they're all about, right?
Yeah, most of the PC gamers have waited to mod this game.
Yeah, and some of them are really cool. I was watching some of them, but
interesting.
yeah, I thought that was an interesting move. I don't know Rockstar's logic behind it, and I don't know, and I haven't kept up with that story necessarily. But I wonder what their thought process is behind that.
Yeah, I don't know that either.
Really interesting.
That's just basically like flipping off the PC gamers.
Yeah, unless they want to control that market and will offer a way to create mods in their own editor. I don't know.
Maybe someone offended them.
Yeah, it was that one guy. Thanks, Hank.
Yeah, since Rockstar is easily offended.
Yeah.
You know.
That's surprising. I don't know why I would like to know their reasoning behind that.
Yeah.
And we don't know why they haven't announced. Well, Rockstar.
Maybe they have. I'm not. I'll look it up right now. What am I talking about? I have a Google machine in front of me.
Yeah. Well,
All right,
Rockstar is not known to be the most transparent company either.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
So.
But anyway, there's no specific release date on the Rockstar editor, but we hope to see it sometime soon. People are thinking around the summer, but like I said, no release date, and that will be coming to the next gen consoles, or sorry, current gen. Since we're not next. We are in the current right now.
Okay.
So, but anyway, that's pretty cool. One of my favorite news stories of the week.
Oh,
the new Farming Simulator multiplayer trailer has come out.
I cannot wait.
Jeez,
I don't know.
Guys, there's
are
a
crazy.
tagline that said "Farm with your friends."
Oh man,
They're so stupid.
And play on a living farm, so we could spend a whole week planting corn together and
Screw
watching
corn.
it grow.
Screw corn. Beets.
You're gonna be Dwight.
Yeah.
Can I be your cousin then?
Yeah.
I'm Dwight's cousin.
But anyway, we can all get in big tractors and farm together.
Oh, I cannot wait for that. Cannot wait.
I think that'd be cool. I was telling my wife about this game, and she said, "Why don't I go plant something outside?" And I said, "It's not the same."
It's just not the same. You can actually eat that food. No, not cool.
I can't do that with Margaret David. Okay.
Update.
It's not the same.
Update on the Rockstar story that I just talked about. So it appears that Rockstar has officially, after all of the hype this week, and because players were getting banned and they were saying, "Oh, I'm banned because of mods and stuff," Rockstar has officially given their okay for single-player mods. So I think this was to crack down on, it seems like,
hacking.
Multiplayer mods.
Oh, okay.
Because does that introduce like hacking? Well, I don't know. Like I think Arma 3. Some of my favorite games are mods from Arma 3, and they're multiplayer mods.
Yeah.
Like
okay. They said recent updates to Grand Theft Auto 5 PC had an unintended effect of making unplayable certain single-player modifications. This was not intentional. No one has been banned for using single-player modifications. So there we go.
Basically, you cannot mod the multiplayer, but you can mod the single player all you want.
Well,
Our primary focus is on protecting Grand Theft Auto Online against modifications that could give players an unfair advantage.
Well, it's not like Grand Theft Auto Online.
well,
It's not like it's working anyway. So
Like, it's easy to hop into matches on there anyways.
that's their hacking tech. It's just to make it so you can't log into any game.
given it
That's
has
funny.
gotten a little bit better, but it still has a lot of issues behind it.
Because I know a lot of like me included, a lot of the I don't know, Altus Life from Arma 3 kind of a thing, like the I don't know, where you role playing games, like that. I know that Grand Theft Auto 5 was a big, I don't know, hope to have one of the greatest role playing games out there because of that, and so by them banning the multiplayer scene, that's a big hit in the face to the role playing genre.
I wonder if you could make two. What they should do is your standard list, your standard playlist online, and then modded playlist. So you only play with modders or mods only.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean that's how Arma 3 works. You just have to choose a server. Someone hosts a server, and they put together.
And let's be honest, it's not like Rockstar doesn't have the money to do that.
Well, yeah, I know.
The most successful selling game ever, right?
What was it?
Or if
$1
not
billion
one of the-
in 3 days.
One of the
that we were
greatest,
talking
yeah.
about last week.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to Farming Simulator.
Oh, Vero says she blames people who do money glitch mods. That makes sense. I didn't even think about that.
Oh, so where you can
Basically make tons
cheat.
of money. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's what it's for. Well, at least you can still do the single player mods though, and like I'm sure people will do like graphic updates and stuff like they did in Rockstar.
Oh, those graphic
in,
updates look amazing.
in
the pictures
Grand
I've
Theft
seen
Auto
anyway.
4. So.
But see, like, okay, I got to bring this up, and I already have, so whatever. I'm gonna still do it. Like in Altus Life, you can go fishing. You can choose to do certain things, which is very mundane and boring, but I guess it's fun, and you make money doing that. You can be a cop, you can be a paramedic, or you can be a drug dealer. You can create a gang. You can have drug wars and stuff like that. And it's just all strictly role playing oriented. If you kill on sight, you get banned, kind of a thing. So you have to role play things out. That is what is fun about one of the main things that's fun about a modding, community is you can create those kind of things. Even Battle Royale came from that. PlayerUnknown created that in Arma 3, and now they have that in H1Z1, and that's starting to become a huge genre in gaming, and it's from the modding community, So the fact that they're limiting that, I don't know, that's frustrating. I didn't know this news, but that hurts. That hurts me as a PC gamer, I guess. So. Whatever.
Well, back to the Xbox.
No, that's important. That's important.
It is.
I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, it really is. So
Back to the Xbox.
Yes.
I don't know. Whatever.
All right, yeah. So Farming Simulator multiplayer only on the newer consoles, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Farming Simulator comes out May 19th, and I'm excited to play multiplayer.
Oh, I'm
cool.
I'm just gonna buy it for you since
May
I
19th.
You're gonna buy it for me.
Let's see, Witcher 3.
I want to farm together.
Witcher 3 or Farming Simulator? Farming Simulator.
Right?
There we go.
While the corn's growing, can we play horseshoes out the back?
Another cool announcement. Payday 2 is coming next month, June 16th. The Crime Wave edition for Xbox One, $50.
Dude, we had such fun times.
That is a fun game.
It is a fun game, and I'm excited. I wonder if our progress will transfer from the PC to the... Probably not.
I doubt it.
Yeah, but
Rarely
not that I was very far anyway. But,
yeah, because of David. You're like the guy.
I love it.
You're the guy at the...
I'm the guy with the twitchy finger.
You're my shoelace when I'm about to finish that finish line. You trip me.
So the Crime Wave edition will reportedly ship with improved frame rate and better textures, all running at 1080p resolution, and it comes with over a year's worth of already released DLC that's on the PC. So
nice,
which is really cool, all for $50. So cool stuff.
Yeah, and that's a good game. That's a really
it really
good game.
is. I think we should get it again.
We will. We
okay,
will.
good.
Oh, it will happen.
So, Witcher 3 came out with a new trailer. Rage and Steel trailer is the name of this one, and it's a cool one.
I didn't watch it,
It's
but I like
another
the
cool
sound
one.
of it.
Yeah, it's they're just ramping up. It's one of their new launch trailers. It's pretty cool. It's just to get you excited for The Witcher 3, which comes out on May 19th, along with Farming Simulator.
How can you not be excited for this game? Like, it looks so awesome.
It does look really good.
So maybe there's a reason. I don't know. I was just, thinking.
Well,
I'm thinking outside the box. How could you not be excited for this game?
I'm excited for this game.
I'm debating it or Project Cars. I'm gonna be
Project
honest.
Cars does look cool, but I think I would go
Yeah.
Witcher 3 over Project Cars.
I would too.
I sent it out to the community today. I said, guys, what should I get? Overwhelmingly, they said Witcher 3. So
All right.
I guess that's what I'm getting.
That means I'm getting it.
The community has spoken.
I live my life by polling the community.
Oh, man.
You should do that like with your lunch one day.
Yeah. Hey, guys,
But anyway,
what
Should I
eat?
have hot dogs or hamburgers?
Anyway, getting into Star Wars,
Ooh.
the EA says...
Okay, keep going, Joe.
talking about Battlefront, EA has come out and said that lessons they've learned from Battlefield 4 launch will help Star Wars Battlefront launch. So we all know Battlefront 4 did not have the best launch.
Battlefield 4.
Oh, so yeah, Battlefield 4. Okay, Battlefield 4 did not have the best launch. EA says that they've learned a lot from those issues that they had with Battlefield 4, and they've learned from them, and Battlefront will not, hopefully not have those same issues. So, and actually, if you've noticed, progressively, EA has gotten better. I think Dragon Age had a pretty smooth launch. Battlefield Hardline, I wasn't there, but from what I've seen, it had a pretty smooth launch as well.
Dragon Age would have a pretty smooth launch because it's not a multiplayer specific game.
Yeah, good point. But when I did go into the multiplayer on launch night, it did work, and I didn't have too many issues with it.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Well, because most people are probably playing the campaign for the next 200 hours they were playing the campaign.
So maybe now multiplayer's having an issue with that new DLC that came out.
Yeah.
But I think it'll go pretty well. I mean, it might not be perfect because of the scale of this game and the amount of people that are going to buy it. But anyway, I think it'll go well. I hope it goes well. But also with Star Wars, they've announced 12 multiplayer maps at launch.
Oh, cool.
Which is pretty good. 12's a lot.
12 is a lot.
So
what did Titanfall launch with? Anyone? No?
16, something like that,
okay.
15.
That was a decent amount. So yeah, 12 is a decent amount.
I think 10 to 15 is a decent amount. I mean, think about it. That's a lot of maps.
That's a lot of maps, yeah.
That's a lot of maps.
Yeah.
But also with Battlefront, they've reported that there's going to be no iron sights. As in, the regular rifles won't have iron sights, but like your sniper rifles will have scopes, but your general rifles and weapons won't have iron sights.
That makes sense because it's third person, right?
Well, I wasn't too sure. I was thinking they might go first person just because
I
of
know
who DICE
from what
is.
I hear, I thought that you could switch from first person to third person. Yeah.
Huh.
So, which would be pretty cool. I mean, I like playing from both.
I like shooting from the hip.
Yeah,
I'm a third person cat.
So of course you'll
probably
still be able to aim and stuff, just like normal. There just won't be any iron sights from what we hear right now. So I mean, this game's still a little bit of ways off. There might be some changes, but anyway, 12 multiplayer maps. Promises to have a good launch and no iron sights, with the exception of guns with scopes. But cool stuff. So. The franchise director of Halo, Frank O'Connor, he's been around Halo for a while. I know who he is. Most people know who he is.
Well, good for you. I don't know who he is.
He's the franchise director. He's actually in Forward Unto Dawn. You watch that movie?
Oh,
yeah.
Who is he in Forward Unto Dawn?
He's like the janitor.
I love that they do that.
So, but anyway, he says basically that Master Chief Collection, the issues that it had, is a black eye for us. He says they're not trying to hide it or anything. Basically, they made a mistake, and they're going to learn from that mistake and move on. And he promises...
Okay, what's the promise?
Or not promise, not promises, I guess, assures us that Halo 5 will not have the same problems.
So...
Which is okay with me because Halo 5 Beta actually worked better than
Halo 5 Beta
Master
worked
Chief
fine.
Collection.
So is Assure a soft promise or a stronger promise?
Well, I
think that's a strong,
I think it's a promise. I just didn't want to say promise because in 3 weeks when someone goes, well, he said he promised. I just wanted to say what he actually said. He assures.
Okay, well that's a promise to me.
He assures the fans Halo 5 will not have the same problem, which is good. And I didn't think it was because the beta actually went very smoothly.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Actually, surprisingly, the beta had better multiplayer than the actual.
Guys, all show my mic has been in my way, and I just, it's comfortable now.
Oh, thank goodness! Wow.
Elder Scrolls Online.
A little behind the scenes.
Yeah,
going on there.
You want some pillows? It makes the chair real comfortable too.
Elder Scrolls Online had its. I don't want to call it official launch trailer for the consoles, but it did have a new trailer.
Oh, these are the trailers that you like too.
Yeah, basically this is only a 2-minute, well, basically 3-minute trailer, and it basically explains what you can do in Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel Ultimate Edition, and it's coming out June 9th for Xbox One. I have mine, and I am waiting to play it.
It looks good. I mean,
it looks really good. If you've been debating whether you want to get Elder Scrolls Online for the console or not, watch this trailer because it does a good job of basically explaining what the game is and what you can do in the game.
Different factions. You can wear any armor type. You can use any weapon. Stuff like that. Really cool.
And it's only 3 minutes, so it really doesn't take that much out of your day.
Yeah.
So is there a guy talking in it then?
Yeah. There's a narrator explaining what you can do. Basically a summary of the game. And if you're on the fence or haven't decided if you want the game or not, you should watch this trailer and make your decision because I think this trailer does a really good job of explaining what the game is.
I love trailers like that when a guy talks to me.
Yeah, me too.
I just feel comfortable,
Yeah.
Not only does he talk, it's like in a world gone mad. It's like that voice. It's that dude's voice.
Elder Scrolls.
What you can do
Travel
in Elder
to 10
Scrolls.
provinces.
You can travel anywhere in the Elder Scrolls universe.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Anyway, getting into Destiny news.
MBJ.
Yeah. Getting into the Destiny news, there has been a lot of announcement of Destiny with the upcoming expansion or DLC coming out.
Okay.
But let's talk about it. First of all, Destiny has hit 20 million players.
I saw that.
That is an achievement for them. That's actually really, really good. That's a lot of players.
Time, Ready for this? I saw World of Warcraft dropped their biggest drop in a 3-month period, or was it a 3-month period? Down to 7 million players.
You know what's funny is it doesn't really matter because they're both from the same company.
That is true. Activision.
Yeah,
owns both of
Activision
them.
owns Blizzard.
Dude, Jordan and I were talking. Think about Activision has quietly become this
you don't
powerhouse because
you're
you don't
always,
associate.
You're always hearing about
EA.
You're always hearing about
Ubisoft.
And then Activision is just they're slowly creeping, and they're huge.
They've got to be the
when you think
biggest.
about it, you got
Because it's Activision Blizzard.
Yeah, you got Activision Blizzard. Then you got Call of Duty, which is, let's be honest, one of the most popular games in this generation, right? Then you got Destiny.
20
and then
million
you have
players.
another awesome game coming out that I've saved for the last.
Ooh.
That's from Activision.
Yeah, they're the Amazon of the gaming world.
If anybody,
they
if
really
anybody,
are.
yeah.
But they've quietly
and they've
become
got
that. I
they've
don't
got
feel like it's been-
Skylanders too.
Oh yes,
yeah.
dude, Skylanders alone.
Yeah.
I would take Skylanders.
That
Take 'em
company
where?
is a monster.
Take him to dinner.
You've been practicing that bit, huh?
I know. Yeah, I was like earlier today. I was like, "What can I say? Take to dinner with Skylanders." If Skylanders comes up, I'm going to use that.
Anyway, so congratulations to Bungie, Destiny, and Activision for hitting 20 million players. That's quite the achievement.
That is. No, that really is.
So, all right. So, talking about the new DLC.
I think it looks really good.
Yeah, I think it looks really good too.
McSpicy, have you seen any of the DLC information?
None.
It looks. I watched the Prison of Elders.
Yeah, Prison of Elders.
I watched.
I was
that
actually
stream
talking
this week.
to I was talking to Shebrew about the Prison of Elders because I was curious. He's a big Destiny guy. I was curious what he thought about it.
Oh, what did he think?
So he thought it was good, but he's a little disappointed there's not a raid.
Well, it is
So-
a raid in a sense, just not.
Well, it's like a
the
three-
raid
yeah,
as
well, it's-
defined by Destiny up to this point.
Yeah, well,
It's a three-man
no,
raid.
Explain it
I
to me
wouldn't.
then.
I wouldn't call it a raid though, because a raid has specific mechanics like the Vault of Glass and
Yeah, that's
and,
what a raid is to
Crota,
me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is more of what they're calling it. They're calling
strike,
it.
right?
Well, it's a cooperative arena thing.
It still looks freaking hard.
Yeah.
It's
Welcome
still,
to the cooperative arena thing.
I mean, so what you do? Let's basically kind of run through it. They showed off. They showed off the stream this week, and me and David got to watch it. Did you? You said you didn't get to see it.
No.
Okay. Well, anyway, we'll talk about it then.
No,
No, but anyway.
no, talk about it.
Oh, we will.
Oh, we will.
It's pretty good. So what it is basically
Okay.
There's 4 of them, right? There's the main hub, which is basically a level 26 entry, light level 26, 27,
And
somewhere
the
around
hub,
there.
That's the new tower, right?
No. We'll get to that too, though.
Oh,
New
man,
social
see, I don't know
space.
what I'm talking about.
So anyway,
wait for the new social
we'll
space.
start with the Prison of Elders since it's probably the biggest buzz. So there's 4 of them, right? There's the one that starts at level 26, 27, right? Around there. That one's matchmaking. So if you don't have any friends to play with, you can hop into matchmaking and do that one. And basically what it is you hop into the Prison of Elders where it takes place, and you fight waves like a horde mode, but it's basically a horde mode, but a little different. So you go into this room, and they have modifiers that are on, and it'll tell you what modifier is on. In the stream, there was one, your shields don't recharge. You have 10% extra health, but your shields don't recharge.
Ooh.
Yeah, and there was another. What was the first? I can't remember the first one. But anyway, you fight through these, and there's story elements to it. Obviously, there's a narrator, and he tells you what you're doing. But you fight through these waves, and then you fight a main boss. Basically, kind of from what I saw and what I understand about the Prison of Elders.
Yeah.
So
It's like end game for 3 players,
Yeah,
basically,
yeah,
which is what a raid is, right? Like
No,
end
a
game
raid- see,
for
So,
well,
raid,
no, I know what you're saying. A raid,
Yeah.
a raid is end
and
game,
it's
but
end game.
this I would not.
This is like new end game, but for 3 players.
yeah, but I wouldn't call it a raid.
because a raid is like
Okay.
a raid. You have to learn. There's new mechanics. This does something and kills you. Like your screen goes black.
I
you have
see.
to carry
Okay.
your
Which,
shield.
Okay.
which I'm sure these bosses have certain mechanics that we'll have to learn and stuff, but it's not a raid.
it's more
format.
closely
It's
to
more of
a horde mode
yeah.
than a really difficult horde mode.
Yeah, well, but it's end game content, so obviously, and the 3 other ones, which I think this part's actually pretty cool. There's 3 other ones after the matchmaking. Those ones you all have to be, that's your end game, your max level stuff.
end game.
Yeah, your
end
end
game.
game. But
End game.
one of them is going to be the main big boss, and that one's actually going to be 2 level. I think the level cap is what 34 in the new one. I think
Yeah,
the level cap is 34.
34.
The highest Prison of Elders is going to be level 36 or 35, just a level higher than you, just to keep that challenge alive. Right, that one's always going to be there. It's going to be the high level dungeon or the high level Prison of Elders, and there's going to be 2 other ones that you also have to have friends to do, and they're actually going to interchange between 5 of them every week.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know, I'm trying to kind of find a way to describe it. It's hard. Basically, I don't know. There's going to be. How would you explain it, David? You saw it.
I would explain it in one word. Awesome.
Okay.
No, I really didn't watch that much. I watched the stream for
deep.
like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so there's going to be 4 altogether.
I saw them die a lot.
Yeah, they did.
I know a lot of people were mad.
But
at
I
that.
mean, it's probably hard.
Yeah.
So,
No,
but anyway,
yeah.
so there's going to be the four different wings, if you will, of the Prison of Elders. One is the matchmaking. 2 of them will interchange every week with a set of 5 that they said they had, and then the one, which is I think level 35, and I might be wrong with my levels, but it'll be the hard mode. It'll be the the big boy one.
Big boys.
When you want, that's where you get all your highest gear and stuff like that, which is really cool. So, in this DLC, they will have the Prison of Elders, which we just talked about, the new social space, which Mark mentioned, the Reef,
the new tower.
So Guardians will be able to go to the Reef, which is a new social space. The best way to explain it.
Yeah.
So now there's still going to be reasons to go back to the tower, of course.
Like, is Zur going to still stay there, kind of a thing?
They said in the stream that Zur is a mysterious guy, and he will appear where he appears.
He's like a nomad.
I want that on like my business card. A mysterious guy. I appear when I need to appear.
Yeah. So you'll be able to access the vault. There's going to be the postmaster there, and all your engrams and stuff like that, which is really cool. But they did say there's going to be reasons to go back to the tower, and they showed the tower having new the speaker, actually, which I think is cool. I think it's the speaker. You can trade materials now. So say you have a lot of ascended shards, but you need a lot of ascended energy, you can trade that.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
That is cool.
And this was a couple weeks ago, so that might be a little off, but that's generally the idea of what you can do. There's going to be new story missions, 5 from what I hear, which is pretty cool, because I think in the Dark Below DLC we only had 3. So 2 extra this time, which is pretty cool. A new 3-man cooperative strike called the Shadow Thief, and with a name like that, you can't go wrong, really.
You just
so
can't.
They say it's going to last about 14 minutes, so it'll probably take me 20 to 45 minutes.
Reminds
to do
me
it,
of
so.
The Book Thief.
The Book Thief?
The Book Thief?
Yeah, it's a book.
Yeah.
About a thief?
Called The Book Thief.
Is it about a thief, though? I've actually heard of that book, but
I have no idea. My wife has read it.
it's a girl book, right? Oh. My wife's in the room. She just gave me it's not a girl's book.
Oh.
Like a wife's book. It's not? I don't know. Okay, keep going.
Okay, so we got the new strike, which is pretty cool. We also have a new
man.
arena, a new multiplayer mode, a Crucible called Trials of Osiris. This is really cool. I like the idea of this. So it's 3 versus 3. It's like an arena. Brings me back to the old Warcraft days. Those were good. That was good stuff. So it's like an arena. From what I understand, you need an admission ticket to get in, basically. A ticket to get in. And if you win, you get more tickets and you can keep playing. If you lose your tickets and they kick you out.
Oh yeah, and don't you get 3 chances?
You
right?
get 3 chances, yeah. And also what it is, it's basically 3 versus 3, 1 life you're gone, unless you get revived by another team member.
Cool.
So basically it can be us 3 playing against another team. If I die, I cannot respawn unless one of you revive me. So a lot of strategy and a lot of cool stuff that can come into this. Along with that Trials of Osiris, which is their new multiplayer mode, there's going to be new arenas, 3 of them. Which is going to be pretty cool. 3 new Crucible arenas, and one of them is actually pretty cool. It's called the Widow's Court, and it takes place in a European dead zone on Earth, and it's really cool looking. So
that is
very,
cool.
very cool. I
feel like we need to get more in Earth.
Yeah. So
Dark just confirmed that light levels of Prisoner of Elders is 28, 32, 34, and
35. So yeah. And the max level for light level for characters is 34. So that last Prison of Elders is just going to be just out of reach, just to keep it, challenging, repetitively challenging, because you don't want to get bored, doing easy stuff. So they're probably going to try and keep it challenging for you, which is cool. Thank you, Dark.
Hey, and by the way, the Book Thief is not about a book thief. I just looked up the plot.
Oh, nice.
It's a World War II book.
Oh, so that really throws you off, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it's really sad too. So I don't want to make fun of anything now.
Okay then. All right, so 3 new Crucible arenas, which is pretty cool.
My wife just said yes. It's sad. So okay, let's move along. Just move along.
3 new Crucible arenas, which is pretty cool. All of them look good. My personal favorite, which I'm excited to try out, is that Widow's Court one. I think that one looks the best out of all of them.
Big news in the world
and
of
of course,
Destiny.
we're gonna get new weapons, armor, and gear, and then light levels. being increased. So this DLC is it does, like you said it the other day, it feels very meaty.
Yeah,
and it does.
It feels meaty.
It feels like there's a lot of good stuff coming.
Yeah, I think
so I really like this DLC coming, and that is coming May 19th.
May
That's
19th,
going to be
stay
a
tuned.
big day this
May
month.
19th is a big day.
Better
so a really
meaty
big day.
than
And
mediocre.
If you guys have taken the day off,
Is that a good one?
That was a good one. Oh my god.
if you
I'm sorry. I'll be done.
that's funny. If you guys have taken the day off to play the House of Wolves DLC, let me give you the times of when it's launching. So it's going to launch on May 19th, Pacific time after 10 a.m., Eastern time after 1 p.m., after 6 p.m. GMT, and then after 3 a.m. AEST, which I think is Australia. And that one's actually on May 20th, but they're a day ahead of us anyway. So, but anyway, those are your times. It's gonna be a good DLC. I
want to know about your big game that's releasing.
Okay, well, Killer Instinct.
Biggest news you think of.
Killer Instinct also has a new character that came out called Cinder. So he actually came out for the Ultra Edition owners on April 30th, which was this past week, and then May 6th.
Mortal Kombat also.
For the rest of us. Mortal
Jason.
Kombat. Oh, yeah, Jason is available as well. That's right.
I played a lot of Jason online, so yeah, I'm sure it's released. So
Yeah.
everyone was playing as Jason.
Yeah. I was watching. I was watching streams
Is he?
of Jason,
well,
so.
I guess we'll talk about that in the thing. I have a couple questions about him because I haven't played against him yet.
I haven't played as him, but definitely played against him.
But
He's got
anyway,
a sword.
the biggest news I think of this week, even all the Destiny stuff, I just think this is awesome. Going back to Activision, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5 has been announced.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little wary on this because
I think it's cool.
Tony Hawk 1 and 2, excellent. The rest, I could care less about.
They say they're going back to their roots.
Okay,
so
then
hopefully
I
that
could get
is-
excited
yeah,
about this.
so. Anyway, there's no specific release date. I think Amazon has a holder date of December 31st, but that's just the last day of the year, so who knows?
Nice.
So price is going to be $60 for Xbox One. It's a little cheaper on the last gen consoles, but I don't think they're going to have as many features. But online multiplayer, I guess theirs won't be seamless or some stuff like that. You can read all about it. But I think this is cool. Tony Hawk's coming back. I'm excited to
He's back.
collect Skate and my videotapes
He's back.
like I used to on the PlayStation when I played the first one.
Yeah.
So
that's
anyway,
cool.
that is all for the news this week.
Biggest news story?
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5.
Big spicy for you?
excited
What
that.
was the biggest
I'm
news
really
story
excited for
you
Destiny 2.
Biggest news story for me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess Tony Hawk's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's right. It's cool.
Um,
Destiny's cool too.
yeah. I learned that assure is more of a promise.
Yeah, that's pretty cool too.
That's pretty big for me. I learned.
That's a good one.
Saving the day
That was not my.
and your wallet.
Okay, we're going into the save section, but that wasn't my answer. It was just a stupid joke.
I thought that was your
I
answer.
liked it. That's why I moved on.
Okay, so then never mind. Clock it as my answer. If you liked it, then I'll be persuaded.
It's in. This is the segment of the show where we try and save you money. First and foremost, let's check out what's on sale on Games with Gold. I think the best deal of the week is Far Cry 4, $32.99.
You played Far Cry 4. Is that a good price for it?
What was the price?
$32.99.
I mean, it's a really good game, especially if you like Far Cry 3. It's the same game, just different
Yeah,
maps.
I think that's
And
a really, really good price.
It's a good formula.
Yeah.
It's a good game. So
Speaking of new games, Slice of Zombies, the one that Jordan just talked about, it's on sale. It's usually $9.99. It's only $7.99. Save yourself $2 right there.
Oh wow.
And last but not least, Assassin's Creed Unity, $21.99. That is super cheap. That is dirt cheap for that
For a
game.
AAA game
Yeah.
that was only released not too long ago.
Yeah, that is dirt. I wonder if they
And the
fixed all
sequel is being
bugs.
announced next week.
Yeah, that is dirt cheap. I checked out GameFly today because I was like, oh, we haven't checked that out. They sell their used games, and so you can get some pretty good games. GameFly, in case you guys don't know, you can rent games from them. They're not paying us for this, so maybe I shouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
Hey,
How's
GameFly,
Yeah.
pay me to say this. Anyways, I don't use them because I get all my games digitally. Alien Isolation, used, $17.99. That is a good deal. That I would pick that up just out of curiosity for that game. Evolve is $27.99. That's also a good deal. And Diablo, $24.99. Not bad. If you guys are interested in any of those, head over to GameFly and check those out in their store. And that is the deals for this week. Best deal, Far Cry 4.
What
I
are the
think.
games with gold again? This
Actually,
month?
Assassin's Creed Unity is probably the best deal. Was it $21.99? Did I say? I said $21.99.
Yeah.
Yep. $21.99.
What were the games with gold? I forgot. You mentioned them last week. I know, but I forgot what they were.
Oh, Pool Nation FX and Castle Storm Definitive Edition.
I think
I've
wanna
yet
get
to
Castle
play.
Storm.
I've yet to play either of those.
I want to play the pool game too.
Yeah.
The pool game.
Pool Nation.
Pool
Yeah.
Nation.
FX.
I like the pool game.
That's enough, the both of you.
Oh, this is a segment of the show where we talk about what we've been playing. Let's start with George the Man today. First. He never goes first.
I played Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, high five
yeah.
me. Be gentle.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. See, I told you I would forget. But anyway, I played Mortal Kombat with Mark, and we were just practicing. He beat me a couple times, so yeah.
I think it was like 100%
I think
times.
no, because I beat you a few times too. I think he beat me more though.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
So,
I
but
was just kidding. Yeah, it was fun.
it was a lot of fun. We were just practicing, trying to get better against some of the trolling moves out there. So.
It was for science. We were practicing for science.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mark is really good at stopping the Scorpion teleport now.
Yeah, well, because everyone uses that online.
Yeah,
It's
so.
like the cheap thing.
Yeah.
It's because it's such an easy move to do.
The
Did
one...
you ever get that grabbing move down where Scorpion can grab you with the dead people coming out from the ground?
I don't know how to block that.
I think I'm going to start playing that against you.
Yeah, so Scorpion has this move. I played online against somebody. I realized I was going to lose, so I just tried to block for science, to try to figure out how to stop it.
Block for science, I like that.
Block for science, aperture science. I'm a fan. So the Scorpion has this move where he does flame underneath you and stuns you. And I tried duck blocking. I tried stand blocking. I think I tried jumping in the. I wonder if it's jumping in the air. I can't remember if I tried that or not. But this guy did that to me the entire match, and I couldn't do anything to block it. It was driving me crazy.
Was I online when you were doing that? I think I was online with you when you were playing that.
Yeah, you were. I was frustrated.
Yeah, I remember. I remember hearing.
Yeah.
You were getting
Anyways, so yeah, I'm trying to become really good at this game because I really like this game.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So who do you find that you play the most as, Jordan?
Probably online right now. I'm trying to branch out to a couple new characters, but I mean Scorpion I play a lot of because I think he's cool. I do play a lot of Sub-Zero too.
Oh, okay.
Sub-Zero has this
But
move.
they're like the two cool poster boy characters, though.
Yeah,
you know what
they
I mean?
are.
So everybody plays as them, which there's nothing wrong with that. They're cool characters.
They're really cool. And
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Sub-Zero has a slide kick move where he slides across. Really hard to block for me. So if you play Sub-Zero, learn that move because you can...
I'm pretty good at blocking that because a friend of mine used to use that move on me all the time.
But you just, flash to the other side, teleport to the other side, don't you? How do you block that one?
I just jump over it.
Okay.
But I mean, sometimes it happens so quick. I mean, at a certain point, it just becomes reflex. So.
Something we missed in the news that
But,
Troubadour just mentioned for us, FIFA 15 went EA Access.
Oh,
week.
very cool.
Yeah,
So-
I saw that earlier, and I was like, dang, I bought that game, and then I never played it, and now it's EA Access.
That's funny.
It's in the vault.
It's
So.
in the vault now.
But yeah, so Mortal Kombat, I beat the game, but I did that last week. I'm excited for. I heard a rumor that they might pull out story DLC, which is pretty cool. 'Cause,
Oh, cool.
I really like the story, and
I did too.
I was excited to. But anyway, I'm excited for the tournament and just practicing Mortal Kombat. But also with you, David, I played a lot of Destiny.
yes, we did.
A lot of Destiny.
Yes.
So
Thoughts on Destiny?
it's really good.
How's it feel being back?
It's good to be back. So there was actually a chat on Twitter today.
Yeah, there was
Between
a
Shebrew
very
and
long
Toast
chat.
and
Yeah.
Postal about
My
all
phone
this
was
gear. Yeah,
buzzing
it was
nonstop.
It was huge
First
about all
thing in the
these
morning.
gears and stuff.
First thing
yeah.
in the morning, too.
So about all this different gear and running raids, and I'm excited. I want to run Crota this weekend. I'm light level 28. I'll try and upgrade, but I mean, I don't want to upgrade too much because I want to kind of just wait for the expansion. Then use all my currency to buy that stuff. You know what I mean?
I'm not spending my
so
stuff. I'm waiting.
I mean, like I'm kind of upgrading my weapons and stuff, but
you'll get drops though. That'll be
yeah,
great,
yeah. So anyway, but
No, you won't. I tried getting drops. It doesn't
Yeah, I
matter.
Didn't you get a lot of materials?
I
though?
heard you just got material.
Actually,
That's
in that conversation today on Twitter, that's how I heard you got materials.
That's how I heard too.
Yeah.
that
Oh,
you
I
just
got materials.
Did
but-
you beat it?
Yeah.
How was it compared to the Vault of Glass?
Honestly, I had some really good people that knew what they were doing, and I was one of the guys that did not know what they were doing.
You're just along for
Wait,
the
so
ride,
did you guys
really.
two-man it, or was it a full six-man team?
We had 4, including me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's 4 of us, I believe, yeah.
Nice.
So, and I got to a point in the raid where everyone was question marks, and I couldn't hurt anybody. So
That's pretty funny.
That's where I am.
What light level are you?
That character is 28.
Oh, okay. Okay. So cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, I played a lot of Destiny. We played the strikes. We did the Dark Below story missions again. And
Yeah.
We just had a lot of fun.
Yeah, tons of fun.
So, but it was good. I like Destiny.
Yeah,
And I'm really excited for the new DLC.
yeah.
So,
McSpicy, how about you? What did you play this week?
Same as Jordan. I'll start with Destiny since we're still on that subject.
Uh-huh.
I hadn't played since like December,
Yeah.
since before any DLC. So I was a little behind. They changed the whole exotic weapon thing. My exotic
Yeah, they
weapons.
changed a lot
Yeah, they changed a whole bunch of stuff. Now you have to buy some shard from Zur
to upgrade the
to
weapon.
upgrade with
Yeah.
warm coins. You know those warm vibrating
strange
coins.
Strange coins that
Strange coins.
vibrate in your hand.
Yeah,
My
the
coins
warm-
aren't warm; they're just strange. So
Oh, my coins are way warm.
okay.
Keep them in your pocket; they stay nice and warm with my gum. So, anyways, yeah, it was interesting to figure that out because when I have to upgrade my weapons now, it erases everything. I don't get any of the ascendant energy or anything back.
I think that was one of the complaints, and don't quote me on this, but I think they're addressing that issue in the new DLC. But I don't know. But I know that that's a huge complaint.
So should I not have upgraded my weapon?
I don't know.
Son of a.
I think we should consult with
Well,
Dark
see-
She Brew and Toast.
Consult
on
the
that.
experts in our
consult the
community.
experts. Dark
They-
She Brew and Toast.
They actually told me not to upgrade until the DLC this month, anyways.
So why did you go against their words
Well,
of
because
wisdom?
I was like, it was a pretty toy.
Oh, I get that. I get
I wanted to upgrade. See, what did I do?
I completely understand.
I
That.
upgraded my bad juju because I heard it got a buff and it was like way good now.
That's the Thorn gun, right? Or is
no
that Thorn?
The bad juju is the one. I think it's the gun modeled after
Juju?
Juju.
I don't-
I guess so,
don't know.
since it's named after
That's
him.
a funny name.
No, what's that game? Really fun. There is three. Dom is a main character.
Gears of War.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, my brain's broken. So I think it's the gun that's modeled after Gears of War.
Oh, okay, cool.
The Thorn is a hand cannon.
Yeah, that one's cool.
Yeah, I have that one too, and it's maxed out, and I don't want to upgrade it now because I'll lose everything that I put into it. You know, it's completely maxed. Anyways. Regardless, I'm back into it. You guys sucked me in, by the way.
Yeah, we did.
And I had an injury, so I'm kind of a wuss right now. I'm sitting on cushions and I have a hurt back. So
You actually have all the DLC now, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
So you guys sucked me back in. I'm back in, and it's scary.
Yeah,
I think it's cool.
it's pretty much taken over my whole life.
No, a really fun game though. It's just
I plan on playing tonight.
the grind. The grind it's such a heavy grindy game. It's a heavy grindy game.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, and then I played Mortal Kombat.
Who do you play mostly as?
Oh, I'm a Jax man.
Jax.
Yeah, Jax man. I'm a Jax man.
You're Jax dude.
Yeah, I love Jax.
I did want to ask you, how was it playing against Jason? Is he a bruiser? I thought he'd be kind of a bruiser, like a Jax character. He'd be a Jax, a big bruiser.
Yeah, he felt like that. He was hard. The people I was playing with him were really good. And I really like his X-ray. I mean, it's like stabs and shatters your spine and stuff, just like everything else. So it's cool.
So it's just like all the other
Yeah,
X-rays.
it just makes me. Every time anyone that Jordan, you'll know this, and David too. Whenever an X-ray goes on, I just sit there and giggle.
Yeah.
They're the funniest things to
Well,
watch.
your fatality with Jax is pretty disgusting.
I showed my wife that the other day, and she's all, "That's terrible."
like their hands.
Pretty- Well, welcome to Mortal Kombat, dear. Grab a paddle. Let's have some fun. So,
It's a controller.
that's right. Do we need to tell that story?
No, I just wanted to
No,
do
I know.
that to
Thank you. It's a controller. My bad. Nerd community. I use the controller to play video games. So, anyways, I had a really good time. It's a fun game. That's what I played. I played that, and I played a lot of Destiny just because I actually couldn't even sit up for a while. So
you were kind of you were stuck there. You
I
might
was
as well play.
stuck. I had my wife bring my Xbox in the room, and
The Kinect come unplugged, so you couldn't change the thing, and you're just you were stuck playing Destiny.
yeah, I couldn't. What's this? Yeah, go to go to Mortal Kombat. I couldn't do it. It was unplugged. So
That's funny.
no, really good. Those are two good games. I didn't play any Dark Souls, which is surprising. I might be nearing the end of that time period for Dark
That dark
Souls.
time in your life.
Yeah,
Well, we still got to complete all the DLCs and everything.
I know, but
There's
you guys,
a lot of stuff.
I created 3 characters to try to keep
And
under my soul
I
level.
haven't even jumped on that game.
I'm sure we'll get into it. Give it maybe.
See, and now I have to create a new character to go with David.
I'm sure we'll give it a month or two. We'll get back into it.
Okay. Okay. well, I'll just let it
Myself,
sit there.
I was planning on playing State of Decay, but then Destiny, I jumped in. I was feeling a craving for that, and it was awesome. And you want to know? So I burnt out of that game really fast at first, and I think I figured out why. I think you two were so far ahead of me at first that I started that game grinding And then the loot cave was out, and all I was doing is sitting there at the loot cave. You know,
I miss the loot cave days.
Hey, have you been to the loot cave and hit the X? And what does it say? There's not enough bodies or something like that.
not
There's a
enough
big pile of
bodies
dead bodies
for-
there. Now, have you been there and seen
No.
it? Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
You'd get a kick out of it.
Yeah, they handled that really well.
Yeah.
But I think that was my mistake, and so my little brother got that game, and I went back through the story with him and upgraded, and we, just trying to level him up and stuff, and I had so much fun, and I think the first time I played that game wrong to get into it, and now I'm hooked. Now I'm there.
Yeah.
I sit at work on my companion app, and I'm like, oh yeah, look at my guy.
I got to tell you, they have the companion app now. You can change your gear and stuff mid game.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
I
You can
didn't know that.
you can unequip and put it into your inventory, and then switch a character,
So-
and then put it back in
Oh,
equipment.
that's
You say
cool.
mid game,
Awesome.
so like for example, I just beat such and such boss in
Okay.
this strike, and I can change it real quick for the next boss.
Maybe. Chat, help me because I don't know that, but I did know that I was at the tower, sitting there, switching, and I was doing it in atmosphere and at the tower while I was playing. And when you press it, the little thing comes up and says, like bad juju just appeared in your inventory.
Cool.
It's awesome.
That
is
is cool.
pretty cool.
That's really cool. Really cool. Anyways, I played every night. I've been on that game till midnight.
Yeah, I was there with you.
/1 in the morning every night this week. That is how much I'm just. I am hooked. I'm back. I'm back, baby.
Woo!
It was a lot of fun too.
Yeah, this is a game too. Also, I think I made the mistake. I played it basically by myself, trying to catch up to you guys at first when the first round.
Mm-hmm.
This time, I've not played it by myself at all, and I think that's a huge difference. This is definitely a social experience.
It's
game.
like most games are fun, more fun with friends.
Yeah, but I mean,
But this game, that's its
that's
backbone.
its target.
It's a
yeah,
shared world shooter.
yeah.
Shared world shooter. Is that what they're calling it? SWS?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, I think we all are sucked back into Destiny.
Yeah.
This is safe to say, right? So if you haven't checked out Destiny, do so, and you can get it for pretty cheap now. So jump in.
On the DLC hits this month, yeah? The end of this month?
May
May
19th. Same
Yeah.
day as The Witcher.
See,
the
score.
day of May.
Score.
This means it is time for us to discuss, to discourse, to hypothesize
To theorize.
To intellectualize.
about games.
That hurt my ear holes.
Some poor guys listening to this at work and just got in trouble.
Oh my gosh, that like popped like my eardrum.
This week we have something special for you. We have an interview with a fantastic gamer. Our community is about positive gaming and being a positive influence, and this man epitomizes that. He is John Glaude of Obese to Beast, his YouTube channel. He's on Instagram and Twitter. He's a big deal. He lost a ton of weight, and he's a gamer, an Xbox One gamer.
Yep.
And so we had him on the show. And anyways, so here we go. Let's
gonna
listen to his discussion,
We're listening to the interview.
to the interview.
That's what we're about to do.
Yes, there you go. Here you go, guys. Hey everybody, I am here with John Glaude, also known as Obese to Beast. Sorry, that's always
Yes.
a tongue twister there. He has a YouTube channel, Obese to Beast. He's on Twitter, Instagram. He also plays the Xbox One.
Oh, yeah.
And he is the epitome. We're all about positive gaming. He's the epitome of positive gaming. So how's it going, John?
It's going amazing.
Good, good. So why don't you just start by introducing yourself to the audience?
For the beautiful. Yeah, my name is John Glaude, and so the reason that my name is Obese to Beast on all the social medias, obviously, is because I recently lost 170 pounds. So my channel and all my social media is very driven by being fit and losing weight and how to be healthy. And as of recently, how you guys probably found me was because before I was always kind of like I had that mindset that I think a lot of people do have, where it's like either I can go to the gym and lift weights and do that, or I could sit on the couch and play games and do that. You know what I mean? And I thought it was like before when I was heavier, it was like that's all I did was like play video games, watch Netflix. You know, that's it. And now I'm trying. So basically, I'm trying to spread the whole thing where it's like it's all about balancing your time, and you can play video games, you can go to the gym. It's just all about, balancing all that out. So
Exactly.
but yeah, that's kind of me in a nutshell, I guess you could say.
But you just started recently streaming on Twitch, correct?
Yes. Oh my gosh, that is so much fun. Like, I understand. I only get like right now, it's very small. I only get like maybe 70 people. But it's just so much fun because it's one thing I get to play a video game, which I want to do anyways, right? Which I'm going to be doing. But then I get to talk to people that like support me, and they have it's the fastest way to be able to answer any question, right? If someone has a very specific question that they have, I can just sit there, read it, and then be playing Call of Duty and answer their question. And it's just so fast, and it's just so much fun too. You know what I mean? And then there's those times where we're able to get into a party and all play together, and it's really fun too.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. It is. How have you found it? For us, when we started streaming on Twitch, and not that we're great at it or anything, but it's a different talent playing and talking at the same time. How have you found that?
So when I'm streaming, my ratio is terrible. It's so bad when I'm playing Call of Duty. Like I stream Call of Duty and I stream Grand Theft Auto. when I'm playing Grand Theft Auto, I usually just end up driving in circles and like talking to everyone. It's like they're like, do a mission, and I'm like, but then I'll just die a bunch of times because I won't be paying attention.
Yeah.
And then when I'm playing Call of Duty, it'll just be like, I'll be like, you guys, I promise when I'm not streaming, I get like at least third place, but when I'm streaming, it's like last place every time. And I'm like, oh well,
So what games have you been playing on the Xbox? Or what games do you play on the Xbox One since you got it?
The games so I recently got it, right? Because like I was kind of like I wouldn't say I took a break from gaming, but I just didn't. I had a PS3 that I was playing for a while, and then I traded that in to get the Xbox One. But the games that I do have right now, I have Advanced Warfare. And Grand Theft Auto, those are the two that I normally stream, just because they seem to do well. People like to watch those. And then I also have Evolve. And I have UFC.
Oh,
so
nice.
Those are the 4 games that I have. Like I said, I just got it recently, so I don't have very many.
Yeah,
games
no,
yet.
absolutely. How are you liking Evolve?
It's pretty fun. It's different. Like that's what's cool about it. That's what I like about it so much. It's like totally different from anything I've ever. Like you get to be the bad guy, or I mean, you could. It's all up to you what you think the bad guy is. You know what I mean? So I like that. I haven't been able to play it too much because honestly, I mean, usually when I end up playing video games, I'm streaming.
Yeah.
And when I'm streaming, people don't. It just doesn't do very well on stream. People like to watch Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto. So I haven't been able to play it a bunch, but I have been able to play it a little bit, and it's really cool. It's different,
Yeah,
and that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
We
played the beta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We got to be the hunters.
Yeah, we were only hunters, so we haven't jumped into that game yet, but we will in the future.
It's fun. It's cool. What I really like about it is, so when you're playing online, it's really cool because you get to see after the match is over, you kind of see what happened during the match, like where the monster was at one point, and you're like, oh my gosh, we weren't even close. You know what I mean? It's really cool because you can see the whole progression of the fight in like a matter of like 10 seconds. I thought that was really cool. I remember playing it and being like, that's slick. Like,
cool. Yeah, that is cool.
That is cool. It pops up like a little radar map almost.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
Where everything happened. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, or even like you can be like, oh, we just missed him.
Yeah,
like, we would have had left.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's. I remembered. I had when I bought my PS3. I bought it at GameStop, so I had a year subscription to Game Inform. You know how they do that, right?
Yeah.
And so I remember I usually I would read them sometimes, but not all the time. But I remember I saw Evolve, and like I forget what it was on the front page, right? It was on the cover, and I don't remember what like the title was, but it was like something pretty much along the lines probably of like be the hunter and be the monster, something like that. That like caught my eye. I was like, wait, what's that? That looks interesting. And I remember it's one of the only games that I've actually read about very much, because I'm someone that likes to watch like trailers and like YouTube stuff. That's just how I am. But I remember reading about it, and I spent a good like hour just kind of like reading about it and then looking it up online. And I remember when I saw it at GameStop when I bought my Xbox, I was like, I need to buy that game. Like I need to try that out. So
awesome.
It is a fun game. I think you guys would get into it.
Yeah, and most definitely, it looks very team oriented. So.
It reminds me a lot of like Borderlands a lot.
Oh, okay,
I don't know why, but it does.
Yeah,
it does.
I can see that.
Yeah.
So what? Like you said, you had a PS3 before. What made you want to buy an Xbox One? Like what kind of caught your eye with the Xbox One? Yeah.
I've always been more of an Xbox fan. The reason, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, the reason I got the PS3 was this is before. I mean, I was just working at like a part-time job, right? And it was Black Friday, and it was like really cheap, and it was super cheap. And so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get this because I didn't have any system at all. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna buy something, and it was the cheapest at the time. So I just went with that, and I've since the new gen consoles have come out, I've always been like, I want to get an Xbox One over PS4. It's just, I don't know why. I've always been an Xbox person. Like I had the first Xbox, and then I had I used to have a 360 back in the day. My family still has one, but it's more of just like it's in the living room, so it's kind of a Netflix machine now. To be honest. And then I saw the Xbox One, and I knew that like out of the two, that's the one I would have chose. So that's kind of how that happened.
Yeah. Cool. We've had the Xbox for forever. We also had the PlayStation, but I think that's when people decide on the next gen. It's where's my ecosystem already?
Yeah, exactly.
So, awesome. I want to get to game. You mentioned that used to be a guy that just gamed and watched Netflix, and then you discovered the gym, and that's how, and then eating correctly, and that's how you lost all your weight. And how I actually originally found you was on Instagram. I like. Before going to the gym, I like looking at inspirational things, right? And I love your Instagrams. Totally it's awesome. So anyways, can you talk maybe to our audience about how did you find that balance between playing video games and then doing something so positive, losing all this weight? How do you find that balance? What do you do? Stuff like that.
Well, for me, it was like I was that kid that was always overweight my whole life, right? From when I was like, I think I started gaining weight. I had like a hernia that kind of got me bedridden when I was like five years old. So I started gaining weight then, and just gained weight my whole life, right? But when I was gaining weight, I had always had gaming systems. That was always something that was in our house. You know what I mean? We always had the. I mean, it took us a while to get them, but we would always get them at some point. And that was just something that was part of my life. You know, the amount of hours that I spent playing Tony Hawk is insane. That series is one of like my most played. But so like that was just kind of part of my life, and so obviously it got to a really bad point to where it was like this is like my weight obviously was getting to a point where it was like it wasn't like something that was just he's kind of overweight. It was like when you see me, it was like okay, something needs to happen, you know, or else you're gonna not to get too heavy on the podcast, but something if you don't change something terrible is gonna happen to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I had to make that change, and for me, I realized how important like eating healthy was, and that's something as for people that play a lot of video games, as for me and just people that are like sit down and do something where they're just kind of like, you know what I mean, sitting and watching or playing. It's eating healthy is hard because at least for me it was, because when you're kind of sitting there, especially when you're playing a video game, it's like you end up playing for hours, right? And then you get hungry and like you might have something next to you, but what you have next to you is usually not the healthiest option, you know?
Chips.
Exactly. Chips and Mountain Dew. That's what everyone says, right? Doritos and Mountain Dew. And so that's it. It was hard for me. It was hard. Like I didn't really know how to balance that. And then so I kind of just had to really, at least for what I had to do, because I was so like on one side, you know, being so unhealthy, was I kind of had to just cut out like the whole snacking in general, and then the whole like kind of playing video games. For me, it was something that I felt like I had to just stop, which is now I realize it wasn't needed. It really wasn't, but in my mind, you know what I mean, I thought you know that I had to do this. So then I lose the weight over a period of time. It's been two and a half years.
Okay.
And the past about like 2 months, I've really got back into gaming, and I've realized that it's almost like anything in life it's all about balance. You just have to balance your time.
Yeah.
If you can learn how to balance your time, you could. I mean, I don't want to say you could do anything, but you could do a lot. You know, you could do a lot. You just have to take your priorities. And it might sound silly, like playing video games is a priority, but for me, it is. It's something that I love doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's something that I enjoy doing, and like the community that is behind it. Like since I started playing video games. Again, and like now that I hate to say like a reach on social media, but you know, I have a social media presence, I guess you could say. obviously, like, there's been more gamers that have kind of come to me. You know what I mean? They've noticed me, especially being I'm with Gamma Labs, so like they've tweeted me out, and like they have a lot of gamers that are, you know what I mean, that follow them, and just the community is actually. Obviously, you know, some gamers can be really negative, but a lot of them are super positive. And I think through all this, like, I've realized how there actually is like a good amount of people that are playing video games that do want to get physically fit, and like they just don't know how.
Yeah.
And I've gotten so many like emails and so many like DMs and stuff of kids that are like, I see what you did, and I want to do that, you know, and like. It's just really cool seeing that there's that like group of people that just haven't been like helped with it yet, and I'm excited. Hopefully that I'll be able to do that. You know?
Yeah. No. Absolutely.
Sorry to ramble for too
No.
long.
No.
I do that a lot. I'm a rambler.
That was perfect. That's really what caught my eye and thought, oh man, he would be perfect to have on the show because I think there's a misconception out there that the stereotypical gamer is 400 pounds, sitting in his mom's basement.
You think of South Park.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's exactly what that
Yeah.
episode.
I love that
is
episode.
hilarious.
Oh yeah, it's one of the best ones for sure.
But I think that's the stereotype, and that's not it. And I love, or it's either that stereotype, or they're just a bunch of trolls and they hate everything and they're so rude to people and stuff like that. And that's just not the case.
It's not.
Gamers are so diverse and they're super positive, and they want the things that everybody else wants, you know.
Yeah. You got to think like. People that it's like people that see it from the outside. Everyone wants to put something in a category, right? Like when I was bigger, people wanted to put me in like you're lazy category, you have no life category, whatever, all those negative things. And now that the people see me posting pictures at the gym, they put me in the whole like, wow, you're full of yourself category. You only think, you know what I mean? So it's like people want to
gone from one extreme to the other. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No,
and but the thing is like first off, gaming is huge. It's one of the biggest. If you're just straight up say you want to talk about YouTube, right? It is the biggest community on YouTube, and YouTube's huge. You know?
We just, in fact, in our last podcast we talked about this. It has become mainstream media, and mainstream media doesn't even realize it. It's overtaken it. You know?
Yeah. It's awesome. It really is because it's so diverse, and there's so much that like is, and it's we're on this like the cusp of some like. You know that something crazy is gonna like happen soon. At least I feel like there is like the explosion of it being like gaming to it being like pop culture. Like this is, you know what I mean? I can just feel it happening soon.
Yeah.
I really
well,
can.
no,
like,
I mean, look at the size of the Dota tournaments going on.
Yeah,
even
exactly.
the League of Legends tournament
League
that's
of
going on
Legends,
right now.
5 million was that what it was
Yeah.
at? Or something like that.
think
it's
about
huge.
think about the YouTubers that like stream that play Call of Duty, right? When they talk to their fans, people flip out. They're like straight up celebrities to some kids. And like it's that, and it's just gonna get bigger because there's just more people playing video games. Because it's just, I mean, it's so fun, you know what I mean? And the games are getting so amazing. It's crazy. It's mind blowing. It really is.
Yeah, no, it is.
It's an awesome thing to be a part of for sure. And I'm very fortunate to I mean, I'm fortunate to be on here. I appreciate you guys asking me to be on the show.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. So, John, you were saying you've always had the consoles. You've always been kind of a gamer. So I'm curious, what's your favorite game ever?
Ever.
If you could pick
God.
any game from the history of games, right? Any game ever, even back to Pac-Man.
Let's
Any
go
game.
through my favorite game ever. I mean, our listeners will know this, but Red Dead Redemption. Love that game. I've always wanted to be a
very
cowboy,
good game.
and that just fulfilled my dream of being a cowboy. It was fantastic. So.
Yeah.
And Jordan is a big Halo guy, right?
It always goes between that and even World of Warcraft kind of gets in there sometimes.
Nice,
But
okay.
mostly Halo, probably.
Ooh, man. That I don't even know, man. That's such a hard question to answer. I would say
What if you could narrow it down to like a top three?
a top
three favorite games ever.
Okay. I'm going to throw it back. I'm not even sure. I don't even like this is when I was really, really, really young. So I don't even remember what console it was on. It was just on one of the older ones. Do you guys remember that game Road Rage?
Yeah, Road Rage,
yeah.
absolutely.
Okay. I played that game. Me and my brother played that game so much. And like whenever I think of like old school game when I used to play video games, that's the game that I think of, Road Rage. I don't know why, but that's one of my top.
Nintendo, I want to say Road Rage.
Yeah,
I think
it was. Yeah. Because I think
probably
the,
all the good
first,
ones, all the classics were on Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that, and then I would say, I think the first Halo, probably not to steal your thunder, but like the first Halo, I think it's like for me at least, like video games, I think of like memories, right?
Yeah.
Like how much fun I had playing, and I remember that was before like online really existed. As far as like, at least for me, that's before online existed, being able to play online. So we would system link like crazy, right?
Yeah, LAN parties.
LAN parties, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We would go to my friend's house, and luckily his stepdad was like really into Halo 2. So he was like totally cool with us like going into all the rooms, having our own TV and Xbox set up, and like connecting them and having like 12 people. And I remember I would have so much fun, just like 12 of us, and we would like freak out. Like when the game was over, we'd all run into the living room, be like, "What? Did you see that?" And we'd just like talk to each other. And I love video games, but I've never been that person that's just amazing and like totally blows everyone away.
Uh-huh.
But I have one of my close friends. He's always been that way, just really good. And so like whenever he was on your team, or like we would literally play like us three against him, and he would still win. Like he was that good. You know, he was one of those guys that just picks it up real quick. And I just remember we would always be like, "Man, you're too good. Like, what are you? You're cheating," you know. And then I guess I don't know exactly which one it was. This is when I was younger too. But I would say like the WWE games, or they were WWF back then. Like SmackDown. I think it was like SmackDown versus Raw, like right when those came out. I remember we would sit there, me and my brother, and then like our group of friends. Like I said, games for me are like memories, and like the fun that I would have. We would sit there and just like create our own characters. We would get the games because they were coming out like every year, it seemed like. So we would get the game. I think this was on like Nintendo 64. We would get the game, and the first thing we would do is create a character, and literally sit there for like an hour and a half to 2 hours and just try and create someone. And we were always like trying to be like, my guy's gonna do this stuff, and then we would always. So in the game, you could like decide what character, like what belt your character was gonna go for. So obviously, I was like the younger of the group, so I never got to go for like the heavyweight of the world. So I'd always have to go for like the intercontinental, or, like, one of the lower ones. And then my brother always liked to do like the tag team. That was always his thing. And then one of my other friends was just one of the other belts. And then our oldest, like the guy that I said that's like ridiculously good, we would literally, it would be 3-on-1, same thing as Halo, and he would beat us. He was always he would always get the heavyweight title. But I just remember that. So I guess like top three, those are probably what I would think of.
Those are good. Those are good picks. Good picks. I remember playing the wrestling games. I had a friend who was super into wrestling, and he'd always get them, and he'd destroy me because I wouldn't know the moves. So we'd do like Royal Rumble.
Oh my gosh!
So I could at least stand a chance, and I would wait and see if the computers could get him out before I fought him.
I remember those games. Like I've never had so much fun, but been so freaking frustrated I'm like, how do you know that combination? And it's like, oh man, I just remember we would argue and straight up like be like, you're cheating. I know you're cheating. You put in a code or something like that. And I just remember that. It was so much fun. So yeah, top three. That's some nostalgia for me at least.
No, that most definitely. I like what you said. Games are memories. They
really are. Yeah.
I'm going to steal your quote for you. I'm going to use that. That is an excellent. It is true. Games are memories, and that's. I mean.
Yeah. Well, even when just thinking back, you mentioned Halo LAN parties. We used to go over to my friend's, even our house. People would come over, and the coolest kid on the block was the guy with the longest Ethernet cord.
Oh yes, absolutely.
And like
I remember,
just a ton of fun.
Do you remember being that kid that was like, at least for me, we lived slightly close to my friend's house, and so this is the old Xbox, right? The first one. The things were huge. We would be walking down the street with this backpack that is like 80 pounds.
People bring their TVs
the Xbox,
with them,
all the cords, all the controllers. We had to bring all four, and like just like lugging this huge thing around, walking down the street. Luckily, none of us like it got stolen from because it was pretty obvious what was in our backpack. But yeah,
that's funny. That's funny. The new ones though, it's not too much heavier. The new one's still pretty big.
Yeah, the new one is, but it makes sense. I'm sure in a few years there'll be like a slim version.
Just like they did with the 360.
So speaking of the Xbox One and the new vision, what are features that you like? Is there anything that you super love? Did you get the Kinect version or no?
Yeah, I did. I did because I kind of planned on like when I got it, I was like, I want to stream because I've watched them and I was like, it seemed like I do want to kind of like maybe up my stream soon, like get better technology to make it. You know what I mean? Because just using the Kinect is kind of hard sometimes.
Yeah.
But when I bought it, that's what was the plan. Was like I want to be able to stream and like talk to people because I just saw the value in being able to. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna want to play the video games, and then why not just be able to speak to my supporters while I'm doing that? I mean, it just made sense to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I have the one with the Kinect. I really like this, and this was something that I remember reading about that I thought was like really weird at first when you could do like the whole like. I don't even want to say it because it'll probably turn on, but like you can say like Xbox on, you know what I mean? And
did it turn on?
I don't think it did.
Oh.
We're good, but it works and it's cool. You can be like I'll usually this is what my nightly routine is. So I'll stream for about 3 hours from about usually about 6 to 9 or 7 to 10, kind of in between those hours, and I'll be done streaming and then right before because I don't eat anything when I'm streaming, I just always forget. Mm-hmm. So right when I'm done, I usually go into the kitchen, but right before I walk into the kitchen, I'll be like, Xbox, go to Netflix. and then I'll go, and then I'll come back, and then I'll be like, Xbox, unsnap Twitch, because the Twitch will be on the side all the time, and then I'll watch my net. I like the whole, like, that you can use the voice thing. Yeah. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no,
I like that a lot.
That's actually one of my favorite features, and it's made me really lazy.
Yeah,
now I don't have to
absolutely.
get up off the couch or anything.
I thought it was going to be really creepy, and it still is sometimes, and it gets frustrating sometimes, like anything. Like, I'll be playing the game, and then someone will ask me, like, what are you playing? I'll be like, oh, I'm playing on an Xbox. And then it'll be like, what? And I'm like, I'm not talking to you.
Well, you had that problem with Madden.
Yeah, with Madden, it automatically audibles.
Oh, really?
And so I would think I'm doing a pass play, and then
You'd
the
say
Kinect would hear
the
me,
connector,
and it was so frustrating. So I would actually, I'd pull it out when I play Madden. But
oh, okay.
So what about anything you wish was any feature you wish was in the Xbox One?
Any feature I wish that you know would be cool would be like if you could like. I'm not. Maybe this is a thing. Maybe I'm just not aware. But like if you could like click things with your hand, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Kind of like the Wii. The Wii has that, right? Is that what I'm thinking of?
They have the pointer,
and then the
Wiimote. First Kinect tried to do that where
was it just terrible?
And you can do it in games
now with. Well, you can do it in certain. You can do it on like the Xbox dashboard.
Yeah,
it's still not the most efficient, but
yeah. Maybe if that was very like on point, like perfect, that would probably be like.
Although there is one feature that you can do if you're playing a game and you hold your hands out and you close your hands and pull them in, it'll bring you to the home menu. And I just think that's cool. It makes me feel like I'm in a sci-fi movie. And then you do the same thing and spread it out. It just feels
like
cool.
Minority Report.
Like Minority Report. You're throwing the stuff. It feels kind of cool.
The one thing that I do wish, and this is probably just my internet connection, but when I tried to install Advanced Warfare, it took like 4 hours, and I was just so frustrated. I was like, my internet must be terrible, or this is just how this is. You know?
Yeah, with some games that's more.
Well, I had it took me literally. Because I was super pumped for Mortal Kombat, so I got it right when it came out. I pre-downloaded it. It took a couple hours for it to get to the part where, you know how it goes like about halfway
like 10%,
through. Yeah, and then you're ready to play the story mode. And then I even went to bed that night and woke up the next morning. And it took until probably the next night because I got home from work and I have fairly decent internet. I think it's just some games, and they've addressed it before that they're going to try and work on the speeds, but
their servers get hammered on launch night or who knows, but.
Yeah, I'm glad. Well, I'm glad that I'm not the only one because I remember it happened. And I was like, "What is going on?"
Like throw in your mom. We need better internet. Come on, guys.
Let's get better internet. All right, this is important.
I know, right? Okay, so you're big into fitness, obviously. You're. By the way, your squats are on point. I've been watching your squat series, and I'm jealous because I can't get that. I can get heavy weight, but when I get heavy weight, my form falls apart. So I'm just working on my form right now. That's
cool that you mentioned that. But yeah, that's something that I've been working on. Like, so it was something that I was embarrassed of, and so I wouldn't squat ever at all, not even slightly, because I guess I've read into it a lot. People that have lost a lot of weight, they're imbalanced because like they're so used to having all this weight on their belly, right? When they squat down, they kind of lean forward, right?
Okay,
and so. That like you get really tight ankles is what it's called, and so I guess I don't know. It's just that's something that I was like really embarrassed about, and I was like, I'm just gonna address this in a video, and I'm just it's one of those things that I'm just so glad that I did. Like I'm really happy that it's fixed. I mean, obviously, I got the squat shoes help a lot, which keep your heel elevated, which helps a lot. I mean, I'm not sure if you really care that much about getting your squat form on point, but I would recommend those.
Really?
So they've helped
Well, I've seen like the CrossFit shoes, which are flat, made for like squatting, deadlifts.
Yeah,
but I just have Nikes, normal Nike shoes. So.
Olympic weightlifting shoes, which is what I have, they lift your heel a little bit. So it just makes it, because most people's heels are like, they're tight. They don't have the mobility. Mm-hmm. So it helps when your heel is lifted to get the proper depth. But that's a totally different subject.
Anyways, I'm like, I got to work on my form, and then hopefully I go up in weight. But since you're big into exercising, what game? This is kind of an off the wall question.
I like this question.
This is kind of this is kind of off the wall question. If you were in a video game, what game do you think you'd get the best workout in? If you were a character in a game,
if I was a character in a video game, that's a good question. I would. You know what? That's actually funny. I was thinking. I was saying this in the stream, but like any of the Call of Duty games, or like any like shooter game, first person shooter, because like. The whole time you're playing, you're not thinking about, this dude's probably tired, so you're just sprinting the whole time. You know what I mean? So I think, like, in one of those, especially in the story mode, too, because there's usually, like, jumping and, like, that's a cool question. But, or, like, maybe some of the ones where, say you're, like, I don't know, I guess in space you have less gravity, so that would make it easier. Or, like, I guess a good workout, obviously, like UFC, too. Those are...
the
fighting
games.
Any of the fighting ones would be a good workout. You get exhausted fighting.
Mortal Kombat. Well, you'd probably die.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't want to go too well. That was a cool question. I like that.
I thought maybe, and you guys can tell me what you think. I thought maybe Sonic. He's always running. He's all about running. He's in great shape. That's why he's so fast, right?
Sonic, or even... It doesn't look like it, but even Mario, I mean, it doesn't look like he works out, but I mean, that dude's running and jumping and like
punching
attacking
stuff. Yeah, that dude's in shape too. Jordan, what do you think?
Oh man, I don't know. I was excited for this question. I didn't know I was going to be asked this question. I would go with shooters, because you're dodging bullets.
Well, you're fighting
flying
for your life.
I mean, in Call of Duty, you got the exosuits where you're flying across. I mean. You gotta get tired.
Be exhausting. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Going to battle is not an easy thing. So.
I get extremely tired going to those trampoline parks that just have trampolines everywhere. So I can only imagine.
Oh yeah. So just to wrap things up, gaming. Now that you're back into gaming, what role do you see it playing in your life? What positive role do you see it playing in your life?
Positive role?
Yeah.
That's a good question. At least this is what I hope, right? I really hope that I can show people, and there are a couple people that are doing this as well, that it's not like you guys said this too, like gaming isn't some like thing where it's like just these punk kids and these kids that are unfit or like don't care about anything other than leveling up or whatever. It's a positive community, and it's awesome. There's awesome people that play these video games, and there's millions, right? And I just want to show people that like it doesn't have to be like I am a gamer and that's all I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you play games, but you can go to the gym, or you can also, if you have other goals in your life, you can still get to those while still enjoying video games. And that's what I do, at least. And I'm not the best at video games. If you played me at Call of Duty, I'm sure everyone that's watching this would destroy me. But I still enjoy them, and I still enjoy playing them. And you don't have to think of things so black and white. You know what I mean? There's always an in-between.
Yeah.
Just kind of find that balance. And I'm trying to maybe show people that that's what I'm doing. And I'm still working on it, too. You know what I mean? I'm trying to find that balance. And it's always – I don't think it's ever going to be something where it's like, look, I've done it. This is the formula, you know?
Yeah.
It's like I'm going to keep working on it, and hopefully I'll be able to inspire people to do the same thing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's moderation in all things, and I think people
Yes.
forget. I mean, even if you were to work out nonstop all the time and that's all you
it'd
did,
be terrible.
that'd be unhealthy for you, right?
Oh,
Same
yeah,
with video
you need
games
to rest for sure.
No, everything is positive. Gaming is positive. Just got to find that balance.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like you said. So what would you recommend? Final question. What would you recommend to someone who's sitting there in our audience, or listening to this, playing games, and wants to get in shape? Maybe isn't in shape or was in shape and got out of shape. What would you recommend? First step they should take.
First step. This might sound kind of weird, but look at your diet, because it's something that people, at least, especially me, it's something that people really they don't realize how important it is. And I always say that diet is 90% of it. Now 10%, that isn't important. Like the gym is an important 10%. It's very, very important. But 90%, like you can't outrun, you can't outwork a bad diet. So if you're sitting there, if you're still playing video games, you want to get fit, you gotta like at least be aware of how many chips you're eating. You know, how many sodas you're drinking. Be aware of that. Realize, okay, this is what's really making you. Even if you're underweight or overweight, what it is mainly is the diet that you're consuming. So look into that and try and get that on point as much as you can. And then look into if you don't even have to. I mean, I couldn't afford a gym membership when I first started losing weight. So just do, you know what I mean? Look up home workouts. You can always do that in between. Like if you're playing Call of Duty, there's always like about a minute in between each game. So if you want to do some push-ups in between there, you know what I mean? You can do that. But
hey, that's a good workout plan.
My number one tip would be definitely look at your diet and just do some research on that. There's tons of videos online. Like everything I've learned from YouTube. So, and I'm sure that you guys can attest to that. There's so much information on there.
Oh,
so.
absolutely. Awesome. Well, hey, thank you so much, John, for
no
being on the show.
I had a great time.
You literally are the epitome. Our slogan is positive gaming and Xbox One community, and you are the epitome of that. and
well,
so thank you
it.
so much for all you've done and for being an inspiration to so many people. Where can people find you? How can they support you?
So my biggest social medias are going to be Instagram, so it's at obese_TO_beast, so obese to beast. And then my YouTube channel is just youtube.com/obese to beast. And then Twitter, those are my main three, is just same as Instagram, obese_to_beast.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, and I would highly recommend.
And then also my Twitch is twitch.tv/obese to beast.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, and I would highly recommend check out Instagram or YouTube. If you're looking to get inspired before you go to the gym, that's what I do. It helps me. Not that I'm the most in shape person or anything, but
hey, one step at a time.
Exactly. Anyways, thanks so much, John. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed. John Glaude, what an inspirational guy. What a fantastic gamer. Like I said, I think he's the epitome of positive gaming.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So I go over Obese to Beast. Check out his YouTube channel. He's kind of a big deal.
He makes some good videos.
Yeah, he makes really good videos. He was on Ellen. If you haven't seen that, check out that clip.
I saw it. I saw him on Ellen.
Yeah.
He's on Ellen.
She gave him a Mustang. That's awesome.
That's my wife's favorite car too.
Yeah,
I think it was actually a red Mustang.
It was.
Yeah.
Brand new one.
Yeah.
Anyways, favorite parts of the interview. Jordan.
I don't know. It was a really good interview. I did like the question best workout in a game.
Yeah,
That was mine.
That was
Cheater?
Okay.
Are you still sticking with?
Let me change. Let me change.
No.
No. I agreed with him. First person shooters. I mean, going to battle is a good workout.
It's always a good
Going to battle is a great workout.
McSpicy, what about you?
Yeah, that was my favorite part too. But I also like when he said you can't outwork a bad diet.
It's so true.
Yeah.
He laid down a truth bomb right there.
Yeah, he was
Truth bomb.
inspirational dude and very, very cool kid, man. I really feel bad that I couldn't make the interview. I wanted to meet him and I want to game with him.
Yeah,
later,
way
so.
cool. We'll get a chance to talk to him again, I'm sure.
Yeah. So I want to say that I would choose any game with a turbo button.
Yes.
Because, once
why?
that meter ends, you lost a lot of calories.
Yeah.
That is true.
So,
I was sticking with my answer, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, that's a good one,
Great
too.
cardio workout there.
he
He's
runs
got to
through
be in
loops
great
and
shape.
stuff, too,
He's
yeah.
going to be in great shape. My favorite part is he said gaming is memories, is creating memories.
Yeah.
And that
True.
I think is an excellent point. And that's what positive gaming, all things in moderation, and gaming is memories. Hope you guys enjoyed that interview. Let's get to some questions for us today. First question comes from Cody Brian Pitts. It's kind of aimed towards me, I guess. He just wants to know: do you think the next Madden will fail if it has no team play?
I thought this was going to be a made up question like, how are you so good looking?
No.
It's just directed at you.
So, do we think Madden will fail if it has no team play? I don't think it will. I think Madden Ultimate Team is really taking over, and you're seeing it. NBA 2K went to a similar thing. FIFA has a similar thing. That is money because you're basically bringing an RPG element into a sports game.
Well, Madden is Madden. I mean, who is your other big football game?
There is,
I mean,
soon to be Joe Montana, maybe.
That's
but I mean, to be seen.
Madden is Madden. I mean, even the pros play Madden. It's
huge.
Madden,
it's a cultural.
it's a big and it's a fun game. I mean,
so I don't think they would see it.
No,
if they lost.
I agree.
He also says, P.S. If you guys added a look for game feature on your website, that would be awesome. Looking for a group.
Looking for a group.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it is.
But there's so many out there right now. Opportunity cost.
Well, opportunity cost. Maybe someday. We have a lot of big plans for the community.
We do.
We just gotta
for the community, for the website. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We are working individuals, so we do this for fun. We love this stuff.
Maybe one day this will be our job, but not today.
Not today. That day is yet to come.
Has yet to arrive. Daniel Jones sends in our next question, and this is an excellent one. He says. He's also Massive Dwarf 666 online, just so you know. But
hey,
I've seen that name around.
I played with him last night in Destiny.
Yes, you did. He wants
he
to
is,
know.
by the way, he is the coolest. He is a cool kid.
He sounds hilarious because he asks, "Can you ask McSpicy why he likes to hide in bushes on Destiny?"
That's funny. I did hide in bushes. I was waiting.
Why do you like to hide in bushes on Destiny? I really want to know the answer to this.
I was waiting for a public event to appear, so I just sat down in some bushes, and it was just convenient. No one could see me, and he came up and started dancing, I believe. So,
anyways, he wants to know what games do you think have the longest longevity? Period. Sorry,
longevity, meaning
like
lifespan?
the games that you always come back to. What could improve games to make us want to keep playing them? So he says, not including DLCs, obviously.
Well, I mean,
I think MMOs obviously have the longest.
But I mean, I think DLCs and expansions are two completely different things. But games with expansions,
okay, nerd. No, just kidding.
No,
I'm just kidding. I felt real bad for saying that.
That's okay.
No, I'm just kidding. You are, but in a good way. A good nerd.
I think he said not including DLCs. I think that's really the only way you can really do it. I mean,
no.
Well, I mean,
have
you can have an ever-evolving world, but you need
to
to do that with DLC as well, though.
I think I know McSpicy's answer.
Do you?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, well, I was just going to say, add an RPG system. That's what makes it, or a leveling system. All games are going to that because it makes the game last so much longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you hit that cap, though, right?
But a game, no matter what, a game has a lifespan.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of extending that to, and I'm telling you, adding an RPG system adds adds grind to the game, and that adds the mundane hours of till staying up shooting a loot cave.
Yeah.
So
either that or I think sports games naturally have longevity.
Yeah, but they come out every year.
No. Yeah, but I mean, from year to year, I think they naturally have this progression of longevity because every season is. Let's say you play season, every season is different. You get new players. You're constantly building. It's like it's an RPG. It's an inherent RPG aspect. You're building up your team.
And the replayability on those games, every game is different.
Every game is different. Every single game.
Yeah.
So.
And that's why I like Binding of Isaac, the layout of that floor plan. The maps.
Random.
Randomizing RPG system. It'll make you play for thousands of hours.
Hey, didn't I see, Jordan, you missed that in the news too, man.
What?
Rogue coming to Xbox One.
Oh, I did miss that.
Yeah.
This just in, Rogue coming to Xbox One.
Yeah, that just reminded me because I thought, McSpicy will like this.
Yeah. Cool. I did see that too, but yeah, so RPG system, I think, and I mean, and obviously any competitive multiplayer adds longevity.
Yeah.
Like, think of fighting games. Those will last.
That's true.
I mean, you could put that with sports
look at
games.
Call of Duty. I mean, that lasts.
Yeah. And Call of Duty, it's that element of replayability.
Yeah. No, that's
because it changes every time.
And but I think also one of the main things for longevity in a game is community, an active community.
Yes.
If you don't have that active community, how many single player games have that longevity? Very few. Skyrim does. Primarily on the PC because of the modding community.
Yeah.
Because so it has a
Happy Modders Day.
Oh my!
That's this weekend.
Wow, you're just full of puns.
I know.
today, man.
I had to throw that one out there real
That
quick.
is awesome.
Happy Mother's Day.
Anyways, great questions. Thank you so much, guys, for sending those in. If you want to send us a question or submit one, info@x1bros.com, Facebook page, message us on Xbox Live, tweet us, anywhere you can find us. You can ask us a question, and we might throw it on the show. Mr. McSpicy, what will you be up to this week?
I'll probably be playing a little bit of Destiny. I'll be playing my Xbox. I wanted to play some Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I can't. I want to. I'm saving Ziggurat for the Let's Play, and my capture card's broken, kind of. So.
Oh yeah.
You guys are so great. So I'll be playing. I'll probably be playing some Destiny. Got to get my warm coins.
In your hand,
Yeah.
right? Isn't that what it is?
Yeah.
Warm in your hand or
yeah.
something like that.
If you want a game with me, hop on Xbox Live. I notice a lot of people are jumping in my games. That's cool. I appreciate also a message. Because like people are joining my games and I'm doing the most boring stuff. So like I'm sitting in bushes and people are joining my games. So waiting for a public event. So if you want to do something fun, let me know. Just message me and most likely I'll hop in, or you can jump with me and we can play some games. I love it. So you can find me on Twitter as well at Mr. McSpicy.
Everywhere.
Jordan.
Probably the same thing. My capture card is not broken, so but I'll be playing
that's
Destiny. I'll be playing Destiny. I'm really into it. I might do the Crota raid for the first time.
Oh yeah,
which will be a lot of fun. We have a really good community with Destiny.
We really
do.
do.
Yeah. So they're a lot of fun. We had this, like we were talking about, this huge chat on Twitter today that was blowing my mind.
MBJ's all over the place.
So, but anyway, a lot of Destiny. I'm really excited for that new DLC coming out. So I just want to get ready for it.
Yeah,
and you can find me at Jordan the Man XOB everywhere.
Yeah, I'm saving my materials for when that hits, so I can get better whatevers. I can get better what's-its.
Nice.
Whatchamacallits.
Yeah.
Nice. I am going to play Destiny still as well, but I want to finally get into State of Decay. I'm going to do that this weekend, I think, and just dive into that RPG
I want to
system.
play that game,
It's a good one.
but I haven't bought it, and I have a budget. It's hard.
You
Life's
have
hard.
an allowance as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Life is hard when you have to...
Worry
Pick.
about money.
Yeah, whatever.
Life's hard when you have a wife.
That's right. When that adds that layer of responsibility that you just can't, it's just hard to deal with.
I also might jump into Diablo as well. I got into that. It was Diablo and Destiny last week, so maybe I'll get into that. I'm X1 Bros everywhere. If I'm online, when I'm on Destiny, a lot of people message me, and feel free. If I don't reply, it's because I'm in the middle of something, or I'm doing a mission with someone or something. But feel free. I want to play with everyone. So.
I do too.
I
Yeah.
do too.
Yeah. It's nice to get a message, but yeah, Destiny's a game where you can just jump in.
Yeah.
So whatever. Just know that sometimes because my wife's asleep, I can't talk on the mic either. So
Yeah. If you guys want Smite codes, if anyone out there is interested in Smite, please send us a message. Xbox Live. No, tweet us. Just tweet us. Don't send us a message on Xbox Live.
Xbox Live.
Because I was debating, I wonder if I'll get a ton of Xbox Live messages. No, tweet us. Twitter's
Tweet
better
us.
for that type
Yeah.
of stuff. Send us, just tweet us. We have a bunch of extra codes that we can give away. I want to say special thanks you actually to Leg Kick Point Zero. He gave me his extra free Smite code.
Nice.
So big thank you to Leg Kick Point Zero for that. If you're listening, thank you, man.
Nice.
I appreciate you.
Really appreciate it. If anyone has extra codes and you're not using them, we can find people that will want them and give them away. Big thanks to two people. Well,
Jordan and Mark.
Jordan and Mark. No, I want to say I want to say thank you to John Glaude for coming on the show.
Yeah, that was a lot of
and
fun.
just being a big inspiration to everyone. So big thank you to him. Really appreciate it. He was so gracious to come on.
Very, very nice. He's just a happy,
He's
positive
just a nice,
guy.
normal guy.
Yeah.
That's
It was a lot of fun.
That's like everybody in our community, really. Just
Yeah.
nice, normal guys and girls, guys and gals that we have here. And I want to also give a big shout out to everyone who supports us on Patreon. It's because of you guys that we're able to do things like these giveaways and get better equipment and really make the show what it should be.
Yeah,
and
you
bring
guys
the
are
community together.
pushing the show to make a better gaming community.
So if you haven't yet, go check us out. Our Patreon campaign, x1bros.com/support. Just $1 helps us out. And once again, thank you so much to everyone. You guys all have a great week gaming. Be proud of who you are.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
See you guys.